So hello everyone. So for this video, we're going to be having a walkthrough on the laboratory activity, the topic sub-procedures and functions in VB.NET. So in this activity, we're going to need to create a employee salary computation program. So here we have our problem scenario. A company needs a simple program to compute an employee's gross salary and determine if the employee qualifies for a bonus. The bonus is only awarded if the gross salary is 15,000 pesos or above. So, in this activity, we need to create a VB.NET Windows Form application that performs this task. So, okay, let's start with the walkthrough. Okay, so right here you can see that I have already layouted the form that we need. So, we have our daily rate, our day's work, and our allowance text boxes. So we have our compute salary button as well. So in here we have functional requirements. We have 3. So the first functional requirements that we need is to create a function named compute gross with the parameters rate, days, and allow or the allowance that returns our gross salary. So here we can see the formula. So if we go here in our module, we can see our public function named compute gross and with its parameters named rate, days, allow. And we can see that our rate, we declared rate as a double data type, days as an integer, and allow as double. And we declared this function as a double. So here we're just simply going to return the value of the result of the formula, with our formula being rate multiplied by days, and that the product will be added to the allowance. Okay, so next in our functional requirements is we need to create a sub-procedure to display our bonus qualification. So right here, we can see that we already created that. We named it determine bonus. So we have our parameter gross salary, which is yung magiging result nito later on, makikita natin. Then we also use the label bonus text. So hiniram natin siya kay form 1. We declared it as a label. So, nag-set tayo ng condition dito. Kung makikita natin, sabi dito na we need to determine if the employee qualifies for a bonus. So, dito makita natin yung condition kung paano magiging qualified si employee. So, it says here that the bonus is awarded only if the gross salary is 15,000 pesos or above. So, we need to create a condition for that. So, if our gross salary is greater than or equal to 15,000, then magdi-display ng qualified kay bonus label. Kung hindi niya na-meet tong condition, then not qualified yung i-display niya. So now that we have our function and our procedure, we can now move on to our third functional requirements, which is to compute when compute salary button is clicked. So basically, dapat ma-perform nyo itong dalawang functional requirements kapag clinic natin si compute salary. So if we go here sa compute salary button natin, we can see that I use a try catch block, pero let's disregard that muna. Then we will jump to that later. So here we can try to focus here na meron tayong tatlong variables, our parameters. We have our rate, days, and allowance. So here, makita natin na gumamit tayo ng conversion na parse. Ano nga ba si parse? So basically, parse, kino-convert niya ang string to a number. So bakit ba natin kino-convert, and numbered naman yung ini-input natin? So basically kasi kapag nag-i-input tayo sa text rate sa text box natin, tinatanggap niya yon as string. And hindi natin ma-perform ito kung string ang input natin. So basically ganito. May flag pa. Sorry, sir. So, basically, kapag nag-input tayo kay text box 1, pag input natin sa kanya ay 500, tinatanggap yan as string. Pero kapag ginamit natin siya ng parse, magiging number, i-convert niya na yan into number. So, magiging 500 na yan. Magiging string to. So, nire-read niya as string. Pero kapag kinonvert natin siya parse, from string, kino-convert niya siya into number. So, kapag na-convert natin sila from string to numbers, we can now perform our compute cross function. Kaya pwede na natin siyang tawagin dito. So, ma-output natin siya using our, dito sa label natin na gross. I-output natin siya. So, mayroon tayong to string dito. Bakit na naman tayo gumamit ng conversion? So, kasi si label, kaya niya lang mag-display ng string kapag value or kapag number ang dinidisplay natin, hindi siya madi-display ni label. So, kino-convert natin to string. And then, meron tayong n2 dito. What does the, ano tong n2 na to? So, basically, nire-read dyan ni VBNet as a numeric value, etong n, numeric value, and etong 2 as 2 decimal places. So, gaya ng sabi ko, a numeric value, 2 decimal places. So, let's try to showcase that. So, ang sabihin natin, daily rate natin, 500, days work natin, then 5,000 allowance. So, we can see here na naglagay din siya ng comma, and nag-display siya ng 2 decimal places. Now, what will happen kapag tinanggal natin, yan, sabihin natin, n lang, n. 2,000, 50, 200. Okay, kita natin na hindi siya nag-display ng comma, bali yung number lang, literal numbers ang i-display niya. Kapag nilagyan natin ng n, numeric value, 200, 2,000, kanina, 500, then 200 allowance. We can see na dinidisplay niya na ng buo. Okay? Okay, so now we can now move sa pag-display natin ng qualified or not qualified. So, simply, tatawagin lang natin si function natin si sub-procedure natin, na name determine bonus dito. Kasi nandito naman na yung output, yung i-display niya, yung conditional natin. So, basically, tatawagin lang natin siya, and kapag iraran niya tong condition na to, and i-display niya kay label bonus kay label bonus kung qualified ba or hindi. So, let's try. So, 500 daily rate, 20 days, 2,000. So, this is less than 15,000, I think. Yes, that is less than 15,000, 12,000. So, not qualified yung i-display niya. Pero kapag more than 15,000 or equal to 15,000, i-display niya is qualified kay label bonus na type. So, ayun, tapos na tayo sa program natin. Since we answered our guide question number 3 na rin, dito sa try and catch natin, let's answer the remaining 2 sa guide questions na rin natin. So, why did we use a function for the salary computation instead of a sub? So, gumamit tayo ng function because it performs a calculation at nagre-return siya ng value. So, in this case, yung computed gross salary natin, kapag sub-procedure ang ginamit natin dyan, hindi siya magre-return ng value. So, using a function is the more appropriate choice kapag kailangan natin ng result na pwede nating gamitin or ma-display ulit later in the program. So, number 2 is, what is the purpose of using a sub-procedure to determine the bonus? So, ang sub-procedure is used for tasks that perform an action, but hindi nila kailangang mag-return ng kahit ano. They don't need to return anything. So, in this case, sa program na to, ginamit lang natin yung sub-procedure natin yung determine bonus to display if the employee is qualified or not, or whether the employee is qualified or not qualified. Since ina-update niya lang naman si label sa form natin dito, ina-update niya lang si label bonus, mas appropriate na gumamit tayo ng sub-procedure. So that's basically it sa aking short video discussion, sir, dito sa laboratory activity. So thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.